Welcome. Let's look for your word from the whole. And what we're going to do is find a word that connects you with this holistic perspective of light, love, life, and to be able to bring that into your conversations because it has meaning for you. Now, what's interesting here is when I'm talking about the whole, you could go into the world of quantum physics, down into the atoms, electrons. You can go into the cosmos, into the stars and the galaxies. What I'm going to do is just encourage you to go wherever it is where you get in touch with the whole. What you're going to do is you're going to do this one by yourself, and I'll sort of be there traveling with you as a voice, because what you're going to be doing is picking up on those words and images that you will find wherever you connect with the whole. So let's get started. So you've decided that it's time to find your word from the whole. And you're going to go to a place where you make that deep, rich connection with the whole. And if you found that place for yourself right now, just sort of get into the feeling and the presence of that place. Now that you found that presence, what I'd like you to do is just take in what that time and space looks like. And in that time and space, what you're going to be looking for here is words and images that might pop out of that scene that you're seeing at this point in time. So let me give you an example. You might see that there is a comet flying by, and that in the tail of that comet, you see a word. What you might do is that you might be looking at the lights of the stars of the galaxies, and you see an image comes together. You might see a word start to float in off of one of those stars. It starts to expand off of it. If you're looking at it from a quantum physics point of view, you might see is that as you look through the microscope, you might start to see a word that is starting to come out of one of the atoms. You might see it in that very, very small space. An image starts to come into view for you. Pay attention to those words and images, because those are what you're going to be collecting as your words from the whole. And I'm just going to give you a bit of quiet time here as you go and look and find those words and images. Now that you've found them, what would happen for you if they were taken away? If the images were erased out, they no longer existed in your being, in your view of the whole, from the whole. They were taken out of the dictionary. They were taken out of any way in which you might see them in movies. They're just taken out of your life as a whole. Those are the words, those are the images that if you felt a hole in your heart, they're the ones that are important to you. And those are the ones that you're recording or have recorded. Now that you have, what I'm going to do is encourage you to come back. And as you're coming back, realize that those words are going back into the space. Those images are going back into that space and time. They're going back into the dictionary. They're no longer missing from your life. You are whole in what it is that you are being, having, and doing. And you find yourself back present to where you started. And that could be in the chair listening to this audio. It could be listening and watching the video. You find yourself now back. And what you're going to do is just record those words and those images so that you can complete the activities that follow.